Well,
hi.
Hey, girl.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, I feel like this is a long time coming.
Right.
Right, since we met.
But the energy is still the same.
Yeah.
The energy is very much still the same.
So, welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
And thank you for, like, choosing me to do this kind of, like, intro video with you. I feel like since the first time we met, we connected.
We definitely did.
And there's some, like, I feel like there's a lot of similarities between yourself and I. And it gives me great pleasure to be able to kind of like get to know you a little bit better during the course of this interview. So yeah, let's get into it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I thank you for coming out. I thank you for participating in this with me.
Yeah.
And yes, I definitely choose you. I feel like you are so dope. I feel like you are so classy. I feel like you understand me. You communicate well. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. Girl, I was like, get on here now. I'm
finna start tearing up.
No. I got you. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, you know, I just want to support people who I care about genuinely, love genuinely. And it's crazy because I don't know, you know, everything about you, but I know how I feel when I'm around you and when I'm with you. You know, the smile,
the vibes.
and come on,
the vibes.
it is what it is. And you know, we got the black girl magic over there. You told me you like it, you know, prosecco. You know, thank God it wasn't too crazy, but your bubbly of your choice plus our little black girl magic, and you know,
we
a little
business.
shot to start it out, and let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it.
So you know, one of the things I really enjoy about like just you and your music is like, you know, like there's this way that you tell a story, right, through your songs. And that's clearly because like you're a writer.
Yes,
right?
I am. Yes.
And so like I think what's important for us to like get through in this, I guess, however long we have here is just to kind of figure out like what's the backstory. Right. Like, who is Roxxanne, right? Is that even your real name? You know what I mean? Like, what's your inspirations? Like, you know what I mean? So let's start there. Like, you know, who's Roxxanne?
So, for everybody who doesn't know, now you're going to know. Roxxanne is definitely
not your name.
Not the name on my birth certificate.
Jamaicans always got different names.
But wait a minute. It's only because my mother said that they made a mistake on my birth certificate and they put Roxxanne. Don't ask me why. But my name is Roxxanne, okay? Nobody calls me Roxxanne unless they know about what I've told them and they call me Roxxanne to be funny. Okay. But my name is Roxxanne. Like,
okay. On
every document that's legal, besides my birth certificate,
it's Roxxanne.
It's Roxxanne.
Got it. Okay, that's good to know.
And the Alexandra is definitely my middle name as well. That is my government name, Roxxanne Alexandra Neath.
Okay.
My mom named me after my dad. His middle name is Alexander Neath.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, some in love ass. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about like growing up. Like I know you got like, you know, you got some Jamaican roots. You know, we share that.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that.
So basically, you know, my mother and my father, they kind of split when I was young. So growing up, around the age of 7, I had a choice whether, you know, did I have a choice? No, hold on. I had a choice after whether I would come back or not. But anyway, at the time I was 7, my mom, she had to send me to Jamaica with my aunt for whatever reason it was.
So you were born here?
I was born here.
Okay.
I was born here.
Okay.
But I used to go to Jamaica every summer because clearly that's where my family is.
Okay.
That's where my family is. That's where my aunt is. So, you know, I used to go down there all the time. But then, you know, at 7 years old, I lived there for 2 years. So I came back here. By the time I came back here, I was 10. Because I remember it was Y2K. Right. And everybody was like, so,
what's happening?
Gonna end?
Right.
But, so I was in Jamaica for 2 years. I loved it. I
Who doesn't?
loved it.
Who doesn't love Jamaica?
It was just everything about it. Like, I think just me going back and forth every single summer, it made me. Because it was like I knew the difference from being here and then going there. And it was like a total
we share a similar experience in that regard.
Oh, you?
Because I was born here, but I grew up in St. Vincent, so I would come here.
I've never been there.
I would come here every summer, right?
So you wait.
Yeah.
Repeat. You were born
here.
But you went to...
But I grew up in St. Vincent.
So how long did you live out there?
Up until I was 16.
Oh my, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's a similar experience. Yeah.
Oh my God. So, all right. Well, to make a long story short, so living out there for 2 years, I went to Mavisville Prep School. I met some great friends. One of those friends is how I met you.
Okay.
Jamar and Tariq.
Hey,
Jamar and Tariq.
Shout out to Don Knock.
Oh yeah. Oops. I'm calling out government because I only know them by their government.
Shout out to Don Knox.
Shout out to you.
And J Marl.
Yes. Yeah. Jamar. They are like, they're like, brothers to me. They're like family to me. Like anytime I'm around, I'm taken care of. Anytime they're around, they're taken care of. Like they know they know the vibes. So that's how I met you, because you were the fashion stylist at one of their video shoots, and we just clicked, and that's just that. But back to what I was saying. So my roots are from Jamaica, lived there, growing up there. And then coming here and having to transition, I moved around a lot before that, though. I was born in Queens. I was in Ozone Park. I was in Springfield Gardens. I was in Cunningham Heights.
Oh, you was all over.
Yeah, I started off in Cunningham Heights, then Ozone Park, then Springfield Gardens. Okay. And that's when, life changed. The reason was because we were living with my aunt. I guess you would call her best friend, and her daughter and son. What happened was my mom is not a driver. She doesn't drive. She doesn't drive to this day. She doesn't have a car. She doesn't drive. So for the first time that I can recall, I heard R&B music. That was never played around me. I would always listen to like Aladdin. Like I would sing.
So where did you hear it? In the
car. That was the first time I heard R&B. Yes, on the radio.
Got it.
That was the first time I heard R&B music at 7 years old. 7 years old.
Okay, cool.
So when I heard it, that's when my voice got discovered, because I didn't know. It was everybody's reaction to me, and I'm like, like
that's so funny.
Yes. So when I first heard, it was the first song was. It was Every Step I Take. It was Faith Evans.
Yeah.
And when I started singing that, oh my God. But then there was also, she would always play, my aunt, I call her my aunt, but she's not like, my blood aunt. Yeah. But my aunt, she would always play the Waiting to Exhale CD.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston.
The greats.
Monica.
The greats.
And your girl was singing it, okay? And she didn't even know she was blowing. Her older son, he was older than us. He was in high school while we were, it's like 7. And I'm telling you, he would have us singing on the bus.
Nice.
I promise you.
Y'all was getting money?
No, it wasn't even nothing like it was now. I wish. But he was showing us all the way off.
Nice.
Like, they could sing, da-da-da-da. And the song of choice was Whitney Houston. What was it? It was, something about Friends. Hold on.
I don't know.
Whitney Houston. Let me think of it.
Count on me.
There we go. It was. How did I do?
Yeah.
It was Count on Me, and I would always sing the second part because his little sister could sing too, and she was around my age. She would always sing the first part, and I was getting ready for my part. I was ready to show out.
Sing a little song.
I can see it's hurting you. I can feel your pain. Imagine a 7-year-old singing that and really blowing. It's hard to see the sunshine through the rain. Oh, I know sometimes it seems as if it's never gonna end, but you get through it. Just don't give in, 'cause you can.
Okay.
Count on me through thick and thin.
Roxxxanne.
A friendship that will never end. All right, I'll stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, that became my favorite song.
You have such a sweet voice. Aww. Your voice is so sweet.
Aww. I think it's the child in me. It's the child still in me.
Well, they say that, when we get to become adults, we should be searching for the child in us.
It's still there.
So
it never left.
So you're already there,
It never left.
Yeah. So that's a really that's really amazing, like your first interaction with R&B, and that's kind of how you discover that you have this voice.
Yeah, because everybody's reaction to me. And I would hold the note. Like there was a note at the end, and I'm telling you, like I was holding it. Like I wish there was like Instagram, social media, and all of that back. I would probably be a millionaire right now, because I'm telling you, I was blowing and I had so much soul. But then that's when it turned to the church.
Yeah,
we're gonna get there though. We're gonna get there.
Yeah. So I think that's an interesting, I guess, pivot, because like when you think about a lot of like R&B singers or folks that we know that are like, you know, celebrities and sing, they all kind of started out in the church, right? And so like I'm curious as to like what that experience was like for you. So
to be honest with you, I went to when I was lived in Queens, I went to PS 37, right? One of the schools that I went to. The last school that I went to in Queens as far as elementary school goes. It was PS 37, and I used to sing in the morning. Like I used to sing on the loudspeaker.
Oh, nice.
I used to sing My country, 'tis of thee, sweet. So I used to do that in the morning. So what happened was, all of a sudden, there was this one time, second grade. One time, I'm in the hallway, and I saw everybody running. I was confused. Guess who they were running to? Me. Oh my God, there goes a little girl that could sing. Oh my God, there she go. Can you sing? And they surrounded me, and girl, I didn't know what to do. I froze. I was like,
what's going on?
Yeah, like, oh my God, like this is causing some stuff. Like, because I'm singing, I'm performing for the sixth grade graduation, and like they're going crazy over me. So guess what? When I went to Jamaica, I kept it on hush. I was like, nobody's gonna know I could sing. I do not like all that attention. It's not for me. Like I don't. Whoa. Like no. And I was smart on top of it. Yeah. Girl, they skipped me in fourth grade. I was tight. I said from then on, I said, so you think you could control me? I'm like, I don't want to get skipped. You're getting skipped. You're too advanced for this class. I said, okay, so now I'm gonna just dumb it down. Now I'm gonna act like I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know.
Oh wow!
I swear to God.
And so why do you feel that you did that? What was going on in your head at that time? Because like, you know, they're folks like you, right? Who like they know they have this talent, and for some reason, you know, they don't want to show it. And there are other folks who are like, yeah, I got this talent. Everybody gonna know. So I'm just curious as to what made you make that decision then.
To be honest with you, I feel like, not to really go too deep, but it's just honest, I feel like I knew God early, before I was even really like into churchly introduced to God. Like I remember the same age, 7 years old, I used to go outside, and I don't know what happened now, but there was so many butterflies outside, so many lightning bugs, like so many creatures. Like I remember going outside and I could see all the snails. Like I was so intrigued by that. When summertime came, I was ready for it. Like the sun would mean so much to me. Like I would look up at the sun and just be in awe and just be like, my God, it shone so bright. Like just had a different mentality, period. Like I was never like a troublemaker or anything like that. Always a peacemaker. You know, my mom always warned me since I was little, like, Roxxxanne, people are gonna take advantage of you. Like you can't be like this, you can't, you know? Yeah. And I heard God's voice early, because I remember me and the cousin that was there, that was my age. There was, I don't know what happened one time. I think she had took one of my juices or something had happened. And it was the first time I had to defend myself, because I'm an only child. So now I'm living with somebody else for the first time, and I have to defend myself. So when I said what I had to say, it was taken in a way that I wasn't even ready for. She was like, shut up before I punch you. Like, and I was like, whoa. But something in me was like, do it. Like, I'm not scared of you. And she did it. And when she did it, I swear to God, time stopped. Promise to God. All of a sudden, it's like my mentality was just like processing exactly what the fuck happened. What the fuck just happened? And I thought to myself, well, that didn't really hurt like that. She's still standing in my face, staring at me, waiting for me to do something. And I heard God say, walk away. So I looked at her, and I thought to myself, I could probably really do something. And we could start something in here. But we got to get to school. And I don't think it's worth it. And I just walked my ass to school. I left her, and she was just trailing behind. I was just like, nope, I'm out. Like, for some reason, the God in me or something in me was just like, you're better than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't even engage in this or whatever the case might be. So anyway, I say that to say, what was the original question?
Yeah, because I was just like, I'm intrigued by what you just said, but I was like, I don't think she's answering my question.
No. What was
the
original question?
So I just want to know, like, what made you at the point where, you know, your singing prowess was being recognized, right, by folks, right, outside of yourself, obviously.
Right.
What made you decide that, like, I'm not even finna.
Okay,
I'm not even finna do this.
So that's why I got to that. So basically, when it started out with that, like, my personality, literally, like, I could definitely still be shy.
Yeah.
So I have a shyness in me. Like, I'm not too braggy and boastful. I don't like to do all of those things because it's just not me. I like to be happy though. I'm full of joy. Like, I like to, you know, but the brag and boasting has just never been me. So, okay, so now when it came to the hush time where I didn't want all that attention and everything, I just wanted to be normal.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want all of that. So, boom.
I get that.
Now people know, and they're calling me like, oh, yo, Whitney, sing this, sing that. I didn't like it.
Okay.
The sing on command thing wasn't for me. Like, yo, sing this.
Right.
Or sing that. Yo, she could sing.
No.
No.
Right.
I don't feel like singing. I don't want to sing. I didn't like feeling controlled, and I didn't like feeling like a puppet.
Because up until then, right, this wasn't even something that
I had no idea.
You thought about, so it was just like, okay, I'm not finna entertain y'all right now.
It wasn't, I want to be a superstar. I want to be on a stage when
right.
It wasn't that. It was I want to help people. I want to be a children's doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a nurse. I want to be the first female president.
Right.
I was more of the,
you
know, the heart and mind type of person. Like, helping others, healing others, like.
So my question to you now then becomes, based on what you said, is like, what gave you the impression that you couldn't be that if you were a singer?
So,
you know what I mean? Because, and I get it. Don't get me wrong, because I'm there with you, right? When I was younger, I wanted to be a pediatrician.
Oh, yeah,
right?
I had all of that.
And so I get, like, you know, how we are oftentimes put on a path that is very secure, right? And also comes with accolades, right? So, like, you're a pediatrician, you're a lawyer. This is something to look up to. But I'm curious as to, like, why was it that you felt like you couldn't help people by using your voice?
So nobody around me was singing. Right. Nobody around me was doing anything outside of the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother, she was a single mom, you know, so she was just a workaholic, which, you know, I found out after. I just felt like, why aren't you here? Why aren't you at the awards? And why? But she was a single mom working really hard, 2-3 jobs at a time, working back to back to provide for me.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
for her and for our future.
Family,
and I didn't understand that. So, oh God.
It's okay to cry, girl.
Girl, no. This makeup's too pretty. Okay. No. I got too many compliments today. Yeah. Girl. Why you have to ask that? All right, let me pause.
You want to stop rolling?
No.
You never stop.
No.
You never stop?
No.
Okay.
I just have to calm down a little bit. But, because, damn it. Bringing up my mom.
Is she, like...
It gets to me.
Why?
Because I want to make her life so much better than what she's been going through and what she's had to go through.
I'm sorry. Like,
it's been so much to where it's like, I've had, like, arguments with her. I've, like, it's just been so much. And now that I'm older, or when I got older, I started to understand more, you know?
Yeah.
And she's so freaking strong. I can't even take it. She's such a strong woman.
So my offering to you in this moment.
Thank you.
Right? Because clearly this is something that's like super, like it's heartfelt, right? For you. Is that like, I'm almost certain that the strength you see in her is the strength that you also have yourself.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And
she could do it, I can. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
If she could do it, I can.
Yeah. And so that's her legacy for you. Yeah. And it's not like, because we talk about the strong black woman trope, right? So we talk about like, we don't want to be strong black women, right? And I get that too. But I also feel like there's a place for the folks who just, like you said, never give up. Right? There's a place for those folks. And you're one of them, clearly.
Girl,
because you here and you're doing this.
You have no idea.
After like shutting your mouth when you was what, 7, 8, I don't know how old you were then, but like after being like, yeah, I'm not singing for y'all, but we here now.
Well, church did it too.
Yeah. Church
found me too.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about church, because like I feel like, you know, as a fellow Caribbean woman, right? I, you know, church and Christianity and religion played a super important role in the way that I was brought up. And I know it's one of the things that, you know, is often, it's like you're always in this, especially when you're doing something that's considered secular. Right. You're often in this kind of like space where there's this juxtaposition between, you know, being a Christian, being religious, and then also going after what you want. Right. And so I want to know a little bit about, you know, how you started singing in church like that, and then what that progression was that made you get to this point where you're like, okay, I'm not only going to do this in church, I'm going to share my music with the world, and I'm going to share it in a way that resonates with me. Okay. Regardless of, because that's how I feel. Like, I feel like since I met you, like, there's been this sort of like awakening.
It sure has.
You know what I mean?
It sure has.
There's been this like, you know what? Fuck this shit. You know, like I'm doing this, and I'm gonna do it on my terms.
No, it's true. It's true.
You know, so I would love to hear a little bit more about that progression.
Okay, so basically, just to where that came from. So clearly, like, I wasn't letting them know in Jamaica that I had a voice. But then clearly, like, if you're in my family and stuff, you will know, or you'll catch it. So they'll know. Like, they'll know I'm talented. Like, oh, she can dance, she can sing, da-da-da-da. So basically, all right, so Mavisville Prep, which I mentioned to you about, you know, okay. So they had devotion. Devotion is when you're literally singing praises to the Lord. We have our hymnal. We have our Bible. Like, we're doing that every single morning.
Yep.
At school,
I know that.
Okay?
Yep.
We're doing it. And we're praying, and our motto was Ora et Labora, which means work and pray. Okay. So we're literally, when we get our food, our lunch,
we're
grace. Praying before we eat. We're praying before we leave. We're praying when we come. It was a part of me. It was part of me.
Lifestyle,
yes. And so I became very accustomed to it. Now, moving forward now. So now I'm back in America, right? And so my aunt and my mother very much instilled church in me, because while I was in Jamaica, I was also attending a church as well. So now I'm here. The church is right across the street. How dare I not go? Like, literally, my mother had a house right in front of a church.
Okay.
How could I not go?
Right.
St. John's Baptist Church. So they watch me grow up. They know more about me than probably anybody here, because they know a side of me that nobody knows. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They watch the gifts that I had that I didn't even know I had until I was 20-something years old. They knew it already. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I got baptized there, they knew something was up with her, because she was the person that was like, in the Bible study, like, well, who created God? Like, so what is it? She's the person that's asking all the questions that nobody else is asking. So, all right, moving forward now. They heard my voice. And so now clearly I'm a soloist. But even with that, I still was holding back.
Right.
I still was not like, they like, sing, baby, sing.
Right.
Let it out. Why are you not singing? Why are you acting shy?
Right.
Why are you, you know what I'm saying? They asking all these questions and they just like, that's God. That's you scared of yourself. You know, you scared of the power thing. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I don't want all of that. I don't know what it come with.
Right.
Or did I?
Right.
I felt like I already knew what that came with.
Yeah.
I felt like I've been watching enough shows to know that you're not going to be around your family as much. If you even pursue this, right? You're going to need a manager. You're going to need a team. You're going to be on tour. But like, I'm just feeling like, but I'm not going to be around my family. And I love my family.
Yeah.
So I want to be around my family. So I'm not pursuing that. I'm going to just pursue something safe so I can still see my family. But then when you realize that you can't really run from this, it's really who you are. And then you got to remember R&B made me.
Right.
It's all in there. So then it was like, oh, do YouTube or do covers and do this. But remember, the stubborn Roxxxanne, the rebellious Roxxxanne don't really like nobody telling me to do this and do that.
Right,
I'm going to do it when I want to do it.
Right,
like, you know what I mean?
right.
Like, you know, that little spoiled side of me. So it's like, not even just spoiled, the shy side of me, the one that was fearful of the unknown. Like, what happens if I do this? If I'm the only one doing it, how do I know what's going to happen? If nobody else has ever done it before me, how can I know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm being told, be this, be that, do this, do that. Like, now it becomes so what's my purpose?
Yeah.
Because if the church is saying to me, you're not singing gospel music, are you? By the time I released Never Give Up, they're like, oh, what kind of song is it?
Right.
Oh, it's not a gospel song.
Right.
So now I'm in between being me, myself, and being who you want me to be. Mm-hmm. Or now I even have who God wants me to be.
Right.
So now I have myself, the church, and God.
Right.
What you want me to do? How you want me to mix this?
Right.
What I'm supposed to do?
Right.
Can I still be me? So how about I be safe and just sing about my life and my experiences and what I've been through? Why can't I do that? Why is that a crime? Why is that a sin? Why is that, you know? If I'm not over sexual, I don't think it should be, you know, a problem. But at the same time, I should be able to enjoy my body as well.
Yeah.
I'm a growing young lady.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a nice body.
Yeah.
But if I'm not doing too much, I don't feel like it should be offensive to anybody, especially if I'm learning myself and growing. I'm not going to be this perfect person that you want me to be.
Right.
You know, if you want me to be perfect yourself.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, so
it
went.
I know that's good, because I think that's what, you know, having been in the same shoes as you, like grew up in church, like was in church 5 days a week.
Yes.
Like,
I'm talking about dance rehearsal, youth meetings. We talking about all of that. The Bible studies, the vacation Bible school, the tent revivals, the camps. I went away with y'all. I was at the tent. Okay. We went to different churches. Let's not play.
Yes.
I was in the church. I was raised in that bad
church.
boy. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't even know about life yet. I learned about life late.
Yeah. I think your perspective, I think the way that you decided to kind of navigate that is very interesting, because you're right. Why can't I talk about my experience?
Right.
You know, why can't I talk about, like, I mean, the Bible is full of stories of people's
experiences. And I have to go through my trials and tribulations now, don't I?
Yeah.
You want me to be this person and you want me to be this example. I get it. Like, I'm the oldest on my dad's side of the family. I'm the oldest. I'm the firstborn grandchild. You want me to be an example and you put me at this standard and everything. And it's like, why do you expect me to meet that when you have to really realize how I was raised, who I was raised by? A part of my life, I damn near raised myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you cannot judge me until you actually understand me, until you know what I've been through and you understand my life. You're not going to get it. Plus, you don't even know how I feel inside. Mm-hmm. So you on the outside looking in, you saying this and saying that. Oh, you think the world is peaches and rainbows. You think the world is this. No, I just have joy inside of me. I have God in my heart.
Right.
I like to be happy. I don't like to be miserable. I don't like to be down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because once I'm there, it's hard to get me out.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like to stay in high spirits. You know what I'm saying? If somebody starts to, I can't even be around you.
Yeah.
I can't drain my energy.
I think the way you chose to navigate, you know, just that situation is very telling to like the type of person you are, right? Because I feel like,
what does that say about this?
I feel like it tells me that you're gonna find a way.
Oh yeah, all the time.
You know?
You put me in a box, I'm gonna escape. That's me.
You know what I mean? It tells me that you're gonna find a way, and you're gonna make sure that it's a way that's authentic to who you are.
Yes,
right?
Very much so.
And I think that's something that a lot of folks who you know, because for me, I think it's indoctrination.
Ooh, what's that big word?
Like, I think
indoctrination.
No, because it's like you grow up in church before you even know or get to have an opinion about whether you want to do that or not.
Right. What do you mean? Like whether I want to go to church or not, or whether I want to?
Yeah, because like for me, it wasn't like I had the choice. It was like, this is what my family did, and so we all went to church. It wasn't. It didn't come like,
oh, they sent us there.
Yeah,
they sent the kids to church. Okay, like they didn't.
Oh,
yeah, they
sent
us.
It's different for me. Okay.
We weren't all like. There were times that we were together, or my aunt would be present or something like that, but. No, it was me and my cousins. Yeah,
Got it.
It was never
interesting.
Going as a family unit.
Okay.
So the thing was though, I loved it because it was so positive. It was so uplifting. It was so peaceful. All of these things that came with it. Because before I even started to go to church like regularly, like I said, when I was 7, I remember I have this like recollection. I went outside the same day that I was telling you about all these butterflies outside and the sun just being so bright. I literally touched a flower petal. And I, at 7, was in such awe of like how soft it was. Yeah. And I was just wondering, how did you make this velvety, soft feet? Like, I didn't want it to break. I didn't want it to die. Like, I didn't want nothing. And then I would look down and see the ant trails, and I'd be like, no, don't step on the ants. You know what I'm saying? I see the little snail going on slow.
You an island baby girl.
Yes, it was like I was in love with everything. I was literally in love with it. You know, in love with water, in love with sun. Yes.
Yeah.
I was in love with the vibes. I was in love with nature. I was in love with anything that God created without even thinking like, God created this, so love it.
Right.
I just loved it because it was just...
Yeah, it was.
Is it bothering me?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's different. It's wow, look at this. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it caused the wonder, you know? But
yeah.
Yeah.
So, so like you grew up in church.
I sure did.
Right? Sang in church too.
Yes, I sure did. Yes.
And then at some point you decided to make the switch.
What was the switch?
To non-gospel.
What happened?
More secular.
Well, I wouldn't call it that.
I don't even call it secular.
No. I wouldn't call it that.
Okay.
Let me tell you what happened.
You tell me, girl.
Because I was always alone, right? Like, only child.
Yeah.
You know, I was the only child for 16 years. I mean, granted, my mother never had any more kids, but my dad did. So... There was a lot of times where I was alone. I remember at 4 years old, I used to beg, like, ask my mom and dad back and forth, like, can I have a little sister? Can I have a little sister? Can I have a little... But I had to just deal with my cousins, you know what I mean? But it's very much lonely, you know what I mean? So when I couldn't talk to anybody, you gotta know, we wasn't in cell phone time. You know what I'm saying? We was in... You either going to your cousin's house or you going to the party or you invited out or you playing with the kids around the area. And, you know.
That's it.
Right. So a lot of times I would have so much I would want to express but couldn't express it to anyone. So I became a writer. My mom used to always, like, she worked for people who were teachers, who were doctors. Like, she worked for them helping the elderly. Like, so she took care of their mom, their dad. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So they loved me. They would see me around sometimes because sometimes I would have to go to work with her when she had no other choice. So they would give books, and one of them was a teacher. She gave me so many books, so many diaries. I would get presents, and I took the diary sacred. It had a little lock on it and everything, so I would write my little heart out. And the writing just evolved. That's what ended up happening. So besides me just making a daily diary, weekly diary, monthly diary, it became poetic. I started for some reason to make words rhyme all of a sudden. like after just writing about my day, then it would just turn into, I don't know how, but it turned into me being poetic. And then it went from poetry.
You know how.
No, I really don't. I swear to God.
It's
I
you.
Really right. It's just
That's
natural.
how.
Like I don't I wasn't thinking I would ever be like, nah. But I never thought this day would happen. But anyway, so then when I went from poetry, then it went to like I'm hearing melodies in my head. So now I'm writing musically without a beat, you know? And then it turns from that, and your favorite song, I know we're gonna get to that, but one of your favorite songs, like it came before the beat, but then when the beat happened, it made it all flow. So the minute that I hear a beat, I see a whole story. So that's how that happens. But anyway, so it would be more of, I was alone and had no one to talk to.
Yeah.
So because I'm so expressive and because I have so much on my mind and so much to say and I overthink and I'm so sensitive, all of these shits that come with me, by the way, I'm a Cancer. Like
Cancer? Let me tell you about cancers.
What?
But this one is a good one.
Oh no. Well, I'm a June Cancer. I don't know if that matters, but I'm June 30th. So I'm not a July Cancer, but I'm very much true to my sign in that way, even though my rising sign is Sagittarius.
Okay,
that's what they say. Your rising sign is what they say people see you as. So
my rising, both my sun and rising is Sagittarius. So I'm
you're full on. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But so it turned into that. It turned into, I remember like with my friends, I would make up little melodies, little jingles and stuff, just naturally, just playing without a camera, without people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how it really go. There was friends in my past who know that about me, cousins, everybody. You know that about me. You know I be singing through the house, singing in the shower. Like that's naturally me. I love to sing.
Okay,
but privately.
So I think that's super interesting because I think a lot of the times like our talents always show through when you know, not necessarily crisis, but like when there's something happening in our lives that like it's useful for. Oh, Mike check 1 2 1 2. I think like our talents always come through for us is what I'm saying, right? And so for you, it was like, I'm lonely, I'm an only child. This is how I'm going to kind of express myself, entertain myself. Right. And also just like be.
Right.
Because it's you.
I love music. Yeah. I always felt it. Like Aladdin, shout out to you because I loved A Whole New World. I can show you the world.
Ooh.
Yo, that was
Show me.
Listen, 4 years old, I could never get enough of Aladdin. Shining, shimmery, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart on fire? I don't know if that's the words, but listen,
I'm not even
A Whole New World.
Behind
4 years old, you should have heard me belting out like a whole new world, like little. So if this is my voice now, come on, come on.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that. I love, you know, I think a lot of the times when we see like celebrities and we see like people who are like artists, we see them as they are now, right? But I think the story, the becoming story is always what I enjoy most and what inspires me most, because then you get a holistic picture of who this person is. Right. So you sang on your own, you know.
Sure did.
You know, you did the gospel thing for a little bit.
Sure did. I mean, I still love.
No, I don't want to say for a little bit.
Right.
Because like I'm very much, I say right now, God is my homeboy, Jesus my homeboy.
Jesus is my homeboy.
You
God
know,
is
like
God has been my father, okay? God been my daddy.
He stay looking out.
Daddy. And he know me, heart and all, good, bad, flaws, all, you know what I'm saying, with the secrets, the things that God knows all. So don't think that I don't know. I know you watching. I know you see me. And we have a very close relationship. So don't play. Don't play with me and God.
God be spinning the block for us.
Yeah, he hear what you're saying too. So go ahead and talk. He hear everything. I don't care. Let me pour some more just for y'all.
No, don't
just
do
for y'all. Yeah, just for y'all, because I know y'all talking. Just for y'all. Let's do it. Ooh.
Okay. It's good. Wait, my cup.
Yeah, your cup is a little. I'm sorry. Hold on now. You know I can't. I'm gonna get in trouble. But no, the thing that I mean by that is I just feel like I'm graduating. Like, I'm gradually opening up myself little by little, to be honest with you. Like, I literally just begun, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I literally just started to take it serious to a point where I don't feel like it's gonna go against God or go against who I truly am inside. Because being entertaining, being fun and everything like that, and being sexy or being, just attractive, period, it can invite a lot of things that you don't want.
Right.
And people don't really know what you about or what your background is or who you really are. They just see you for whatever you showing. So when you want to be cute and when you want to be sexy and this, that, and the third, just remember what you're attracting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it also shows people for who they really are too.
Right.
Okay? Because, so, all right. Like, So anyway, what I'm trying to say is this. Listen. Be yourself. Be authentic. You know what I'm saying? Keep God first. Have a relationship with God. But don't feel like, how can I put this? Have a conversation. Really, really, really get to know who God is and ask God who he is. Find him.
Oh, I love that.
Find him.
I love that. I love
Find
that.
him. Okay?
Because we
find God.
Right.
Period. Right there.
Period.
Because guess what? Nature is my church, and love is my religion. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it, and that's straight facts. I am a Christian, though. I do go as a Christian because I've been baptized twice. I was baptized when I was younger, and I was baptized right before I came back from Jamaica because I was in Jamaica for 6 months.
Right, I remember.
That's when this all started. So I've lost it all, you know what I'm saying? Rock bottom, and had to rebuild myself. So I feel like in the rebuilding of myself, it's really now who you're really going to meet, who God...
That's beautiful, Roxxxanne.
Planted it. Don't
That
stop.
is beautiful.
It's true.
Because, I think that's part of it, too. It's almost like you got to go through the fire.
You have to.
You know what I mean? In order to kind of... It's like, the phoenix rising.
Yes,
yes. So, that's beautiful.
Listen,
that's really beautiful.
When people say you're strong, they have to also remember that strength was probably your only option. Because it's either strength or give up. And are we giving up? We're not giving up. Because why? Because I'm a child of God. Because I was raised knowing who God is. I can't give up. I'm still alive. Who do you think I'm supposed to be?
Right.
Bottom up, I'm not going to be that. So I'm going to rise and I'm going to go for whatever I feel like brings me happiness, brings me joy, brings me peace, gets me closer to God. Whatever that is, I'm going to do it. And you... for sure don't know what it is. Only God would know, and he would tell me. You don't know. You don't know. So please.
Yeah.
Don't start.
I always, and I think it's interesting that it's taking this turn because I always think that, I've always just said to myself, your relationship with God is personal.
Yes.
Right? And so... you have to, do what resonates with you based on what you believe and who you believe God is, right? And so it's a very personal thing. It's a very individualized thing. And it might not look the same for everyone.
Oh, girl, you have no idea.
It might not look.
I'm more spiritual than people think.
Yeah.
My life is way more spiritual than physical. Yeah. And I've had to become grounded in order to balance it out. Yeah. Swear to God.
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm so different. Or I might be weird. I remember an old friend told me, you were a little weird. And I'm like, why? And it was we were saying certain slangs and you were just like, huh? What? Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not. And then another podcast we did the other day, my friend finally realized after a decade of friendship, you're not hood. No, I'm not. It's just, no, you thought
what
so?
What even is hood?
I just feel like, Shasik, help me out. What's hood?
What's hood? I want to know.
It's a mind state.
It's a mindset?
Yes.
It's a mindset?
Okay,
you think
so if hood is a mindset, it comes from growing up in the hood, though, no?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So it comes from growing up in the hood and then developing that mindset. I don't have a hood mindset.
I think that's because you had this experience of being in Jamaica and
but Jamaica kind of.
Yeah, but like I think like I mean hoods in the Caribbean is still not.
I feel like Jamaica was the most loving place I've ever been to. Yeah. The most, oh my God, how do I describe it? The most healing. The most healing, the vibes, the energy.
Girl, we gotta take a trip to Jamaica.
Like I'm just in love with God's creation. That's honestly what it really is. I'm just in love with the beauty of the world, the beauty of people. Period. Like I understand. I think what it was I wasn't understanding the gift that God had gave me, and when I had lost my voice for like. How long was it? Almost a month. Ooh. I started praying like crazy. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Was that like your sign?
Oh my God.
That was your sign?
One of my signs.
Well, tell me about a few others.
Okay, so the first big sign was when I lost everything. I had nowhere to go, no place to live. No job, no nothing. And I went straight to Jamaica. And I was out there for 6 months. And I literally just focused on myself. And when you say focus on myself, focus on yourself, don't tell me nothing about focusing on yourself because I did it. You get what I'm saying? I did that. So, healing, I went to the river. I bathed in the river. I watched my skin turn to silk. I gathered the sunshine. I drank the coconut water. Ate the mangoes from the tree.
Nice.
Had tea from the mint leaves outside in grandma's backyard. I walked barefoot. You know how we do it. You get what I'm saying? I walked on uncharted land. You know what I'm saying? The river. Listen, it's magical. It's healing. It's what? Say.
No, because like now I'm hearing you, right? Yes. And so. Is this what that song was born of? Never Give Up?
No, Never Give Up was actually from my first love.
Okay. And that's fine too. But I feel like it's also symbolic of like, you know, your journey.
It definitely is because, okay, so my first love, I feel like I've never been loved like that ever again. Like ever. Because I feel like it was so pure, so innocent, so real, so intense. So, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up without my father in my life. Like he was in and out. Like, cause, you know, he was in and out of jail, just to be honest. He was in and out of jail. And the love of a man was always missing. So I didn't know what it was like to grow up with a male figure or how you should be treated or anything like that. I just knew common sense, of course, but there was never a male figure in the house that was my father, my love, my hugs, kisses, protection. Like I didn't have that.
Right.
I protected myself.
Right.
My mother was at work. I protected myself. My aunt was there. She was basically my second mom. I had my cousins as sisters, I guess, you know. But I stayed in my room a lot. I did a lot of things to myself. But when we did play, I very innocently played with them. I was very, you know, like even my cousins on my dad's side, like they could never tell you like I ever, you know, never raised my voice. I was always playful, always loving. Like I'm pretty sure they don't have anything, not to say I was perfect, but there was nothing bad to say about me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was always great with kids. Like that was one of my first like jobs, like babysitting. Then it turned from babysitting to like doing hair and things of that nature. But I was always, you know, in a talent kind of mode. So getting back to it, when I lost everything and I went to Jamaica, I heard, you know, you lack nothing. Use what I gave you. So I used that and ran with it. Okay, God, so everything is taken away from me, but I still have everything inside me. So if I still have everything inside me, which is first and foremost my heart, and I know my heart is pure, and I know I have good intentions for people because I'm aware of karma. I'm aware of treating others the way you want to be treated. I'm aware of I don't want to go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm aware and conscious of all those things. So all right,
not going to hell is a big one.
Okay, I don't want to go there. But so when everything was gone, I followed love. So there was a guy there that, anyway, so I was there for a little while and that wasn't it. It wasn't it.
Okay.
I left, went to family.
Uh-huh.
Right. Now when I went to family, that's when everything started to roll. I was finally the most sober I've ever been since probably 21. No alcohol. No other things, you know. None. Okay? And I was just totally sober. But I was still me, but I ended up like losing weight. I ended up feeling good. My skin is clearing up. I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling great. I'm going to church. And that's where I got baptized again. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like Roxxanne again, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So now it changed my perspective. Now I'm just like, okay, so when I go back, I'm focused. Because I was ready to live there. I was ready to never come back. I was ready to start all over. So that means I didn't care about anybody here anymore. I didn't care about friends. I didn't care about this. I didn't care about that. Because who's doing anything for me? I just lost it all. Right. And I'm not asking anybody for anything. I'm not begging anybody for anything. I'm going to do it myself. Right. I'm going to do it on my means, on my terms. And whoever loves me, they'll help me. Right. And that's that. So within those 6 months, I stayed with my Aunt Karen. I love you. Stayed with my Aunt Karen as well as my grandmother. But, you know, at my grandmother's house, there was a little stuff going over there. So, yeah, I went to my Aunt Karen, and she's the most amazing woman. Most amazing woman. She's been married for, oh, my God, over 20 years and everything like that. She's such a sweet soul, you know, and she's such a godly person. She's so authentic. She reminds me of me, honestly. Yeah. She's like an older me in my head. You know what I mean? Like, she's just so sweet and innocent and so loyal and so loving and just, oh, my God, this woman. But anyway, she has a beach in her backyard, and it was just really healing for me. Okay. And she has such good advice, and she's so, like, attentive. She's so attentive to your feelings and what's going on, and she's so open to communication. Like, at a point in my life, I never had that with my mom. Okay. I argued with my mom about not having a mother-daughter relationship. Right. So who do I turn to? Yeah. I turn to friends. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, you know, there was a point in my life where all the friends dropped like dominoes, but going back. Anyway, so
Never Give Up.
Never Give Up came from. Yeah. When I finally came back to America and I begged my mom, I'm like, I want to have a boyfriend, I want to have a boyfriend. No, you can't have a boyfriend until you're 18, but I was 16. Yeah. Can't have a boyfriend, can't have a boyfriend. And I'm a little girl trying to be a grown woman, trying to be, you know. So he's madly in love with me, like head over heels, like, but I didn't know any better. So there came a point where we probably would start arguing or something like that, and I was just, you know, I felt like he was, you know, he threw our glass one time, and I was like, like we was arguing over purple and pink, dumb stuff. Right. And people's like, oh, you guys shouldn't, like, my family. Oh, you guys are together too much. Some people in my family, you guys are together too much. Oh, he always here. Oh, y'all always together. Right. Y'all don't need to be in people's faces like that. My father's like, who is this on your phone bill? Why you calling this time to every day, all day? I'm gonna call this number. I'm getting threats because it's like, damn, he on you. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, but I ain't take it as nothing. Yeah. But then as time progressed, now I'm getting older and I'm becoming myself. I see myself being adventurous, wanting to go out. He didn't want to do all of that. Yeah. So now we going separate paths. Yeah. I say I want to take a break. Should have never did that. Yeah. But anyway, so now Never Give Up.
Yeah. So the reason that I asked, and it's purely selfish, it's my favorite song of yours. I feel like when I heard it, I feel like, oh, this is what music is missing now.
What?
That's how I felt when I heard it. And I played it mad times because I remember you dropped it like on Valentine's Day.
I sure did.
Yeah,
on purpose,
you dropped it on Valentine's Day, and I was just like, yo, this song reminds me of like 90s R&B. Oh my God. Right? It reminds me of like feel good songs.
All right, so I gave you the background.
Yeah. So like can we play a little snippet?
Yes, we can.
Can we do that?
But I don't know how long it's going to take him to do that. Now. Okay, let's go. All right.
Cheers. Never give up.
Cheers to never.
I can't even. You know what? Listen. My arm's long.
Hope you don't mind if I
for you. Trying to show you that my heart is true. Proving to you, baby, I'm never scared. Won't you take me, honey? Take me there. Ooh, boy, loving you is oh so easy. You got my heart, please believe me, it don't matter what they do. In the end, it's me and you.
And that was Never Give Up by Roxxxanne. See you guys next week.
So, yeah, that's my favorite song of yours. So, like, just tell me really quickly,
Right.
like, how, like, what inspired Never Give Up. And I knew, and I know that, like, do part, there was, like, some kind of...
No, I got you on that. I remember.
There was
like
some-
it was yesterday.
Yeah, there's
I got
some
you.
kind of beef around.
No, I got you.
Okay,
Watch
go
this.
ahead.
Crazy thing. So I had a manager at one point, and that manager at that specific point, I had just got out of a girl group, and she was sending me beats from this guy that made the Pop That beat. I forgot his name, but
I don't know.
yes, it was Leon the Beats.
Okay,
Right. So
got
he was sending me stuff, but then I got Never Give Up from another person that we were working with. His name is Nitty. But it wasn't his beat, but I think it was his friend's beat. So Nitty, was it Nitty? Wait, well, that wasn't it. Which one was it? Was that Nitty's beat? Yes. Okay, so yes, it was Nitty's friend's beat. What happened was it was just a voice note. So I was at this job. I had a new job. And at this new job, my ex-boyfriend's cousin, blood cousin, was working at that job. And he was telling this guy there that I sang because that person rapped.
Right.
So what happened was he's like, oh, let me hear something. You know me. I'm like, no, I'm not singing for you, but you can listen to this.
Right.
So he's going through my voice notes because I made him, go through my voice notes. And he was like, what's this? This is fire. I'm like, that's just a voice note. Yeah. He's like, nah, this shit is hot. Let me get on this. I'm like, it's not a song. Like, he like, nah, we got to record this.
Right.
I'm like, okay. Like, it ended up being everyone's favorite song. And that do-do-do-do-do-do, that was me trying to figure out what to write. That was me just really just vibing with it. Do-do-do. Like, I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling it. So it ended up just being part of the song. Like,
got it.
Just a natural vibe. So Never Give Up really came from my first love and just experiencing love and the kind of love you would probably want, like, by the lyrics you can tell. But yes, it came from my first love.
Cool. Cool. So, I think that, like, what's next? What's next for Roxxxanne?
Are you serious?
What's next for
serious?
Because the people want the music. The people want to hear the voice. Like, I'm calling you the voice from now on.
The crazy thing is, no, because I remember one of these there was some people I worked with, Bruno, shout out to you, Bruno and E, well written, they do music. I was introduced to them by this producer named Carl. He made This Is Why I'm Hot beat.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay.
So I met them and they used me for a lot of like vocals, little things like that. And that's how I met a lot of other artists and things of that nature that I even know now. What can I say? Wait, what was the question? I lost it.
What's next?
Oh, what's next?
The people want the music because I was on your stories and you was asking people. Every time you ask people what they want from you,
said music. They really did.
Always say music.
They really did. And you want all right? So that's why I said it. Okay, so to be honest with you, every time you hear music, it's because somebody else pushed me to do it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was, like I said, it was Bruno and E pushed me to do that. Carl pushed me to do that. Shatik pushed me to do that.
Right.
That person pushed me to do that. It's never really, because how do I explain?
So
it's not that I don't want it. No, it's not that I don't want it.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want it, but it's just that what it comes with, because I feel like I've already tried a certain way, and it's like I realize that I really just have to be around people that I'm comfortable with enough.
Yeah.
Because when I go in that direction, what I attract,
It's not.
I just don't.
Sounds to me.
The music industry is. I feel like it's just not for my type of personality, like who I am, like the things that they want you to do, and what, like, can I just be me? Can I just be me and still sing?
I think
no,
you can.
no. Want to know why I can't? Because it's not gonna do numbers. It's not gonna get the vision. I have to be a certain way. I have to look a certain way. I have to go certain places. I have to promote. I have to have certain people. There's so much that's involved in that.
Yeah.
You know how much money it takes to be an artist, especially independent? And when I say independent, we're talking about no manager, no team, no this, no that. There's nobody but Roxxxanne and Shatik. And we're not going to lie. Shatik is the one who's pushing me to do all of this. How am I doing all of it?
Yeah.
If it's not me and Shatik.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I wanna offer you two things.
Oh God.
I wanna say, one, I feel like you're afraid of your greatness. I said it first.
That's the truth.
I feel
That's
like
the
you're
truth.
afraid of your greatness.
That is true.
Right?
It's true.
And two, I think there are many people out there who charter their own course, right? And it might take a little bit longer, right? It might be a little bit more, non-traditional in terms of what, is happening in the music industry now. But I don't think that should deter you. Because you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
You can sing. You hold notes. You can songwrite.
Yes,
right?
I do it all.
And I think, there's a need for people like you in the industry. I do. Because, to be honest,
they not looking for me though. They looking for the twerkers. They looking for the booty poppers.
But
they looking for you to get your body done. They want your body done. They want your veneers. They want your I want to chill. I wanna be
you
me.
don't need your body done because you already got it. Body.
I just need a little fitness workout. You know what I'm saying?
And then I just think I think when you are trying to accomplish any goal, regardless of what it is, you have to have tunnel vision.
I definitely do now.
Yeah.
I
and so
definitely do now.
all of that.
Oh, I definitely do.
You
now.
know,
it's different now. It's different now, especially because what was the biggest thing? I probably already knew, but it definitely helped with friends. And one of the greatest friends that I believe I have, that's somebody in music, would definitely be Shatik. His words of wisdom, really helped me. It really pushed me when he said, listen, get rid of all distractions. It hit me different. It just, it was just okay, I believe it. Okay, you got it. No more distractions. And my distractions were looking for love, searching for love, companionship. I kept searching for love in all the wrong places. That was my focus. It's I want a family. I want this. I want that. No. Find you.
Yeah.
Find you again. And then those things will come. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's that. But as far as I took a quiz one time. It's the craziest thing in the world. There was a quiz and it was random. It was on Facebook when I did have Facebook. It was on some what's a fear? And I had a fear of success. Yeah. So you were correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were correct.
I think if nothing else, if you take nothing else from this interview today, I definitely think that you should definitely don't be afraid of your own greatness. You have so much to offer the world. And this is me just fuck this camera shit. This is me talking to you as a sister friend.
Oh, God, that hit.
Yeah, as a sister friend. As a sister friend, I really...
You made me tear up, girl.
No, it's okay. Tears are good. Tears are good.
Because you don't have any idea what that comes with. You don't know what I have to go through.
I don't.
You don't know. Like,
I don't. And to be honest, I might have just like a little smidget.
Listen to me. I've had producers that are big. You know what I'm saying? I've worked in studios that are huge. I've had, you know, people who've worked with the up and up, the elite, the Chris Browns, the Fab, the Rick Rosses, oh, I've been there. I've been around for certain things that I don't even show or post about because it's like, I don't even want to say certain things, but what people would do for money is different. Like I'm not money
motivated.
Yeah, money is not really the motivation. When I say money is not the motivation, don't get me wrong. Like, clearly I want more money to be able to provide for myself, my future family, and my family now. Like, that's that. But my drive is really my heart. My drive is to be relatable, to be myself first and foremost, and to really figure out who I am. Like, this is really me? Like, this is really me. Hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm just me, and I'm just living my life, and I'm just figuring it out
as you
like
go.
Everybody else. And sometimes a partner just can't do it because you're distracting me, or you probably want from me, or you probably take it from me, or you probably draining my energy, whatever it is. So it's like I'm in an alone time right now. Like, if you're not matching my energy, I don't want to deal with you. But if you can understand me and I can understand you, you get it.
I get it. So I guess, like, I don't know how much time we got. I'm trying to figure out.
Cue in the video.
Huh?
She started wrapping it up.
Okay, cool.
Talk about this last song.
Which one? Craven?
No, you wanted to talk about Craven and something else.
Yeah. So
talk about it.
Craven is the next song. So I feel like you got a thing where you drop a single every Valentine's Day.
Do you pee? I'm all about love. Like, listen, Diddy, shout out to Diddy, because I'm all about that love too, okay, sir? Like, listen here. Like, no, I love love. Okay. I really do. Like, I'm the hopeless romantic. I'm the one who wants the fantasy. I'm the one who wants to make you feel good. I'm the one who wants to enjoy life and all that good stuff.
And that's why I guess you picked R&B, because I feel like that's what that genre used to be about. I don't know about now.
Okay,
right? Shots fired.
I'm gonna bring it back.
I don't know about now.
I'm gonna help bring it back.
But I think that's what that genre used to be about. And so, like, I wanna hear Craven, because, like, that's the next song.
Well, we could definitely hear it
on on Valentine's Day again.
That's another one.
And for that song, it was all about you. And so, like, my what I gathered from that is just like, yo, yes, the song is about craving someone else, but I feel like it was like a self-love song too.
It sure was.
Because it was you.
You saw me? It was just me in the video. That's the crazy part.
Yes. So, like,
crazy.
You know, craving yourself, maybe, you know, maybe.
Yes, I'm craving myself, and I'm craving somebody that understands my heart. Like, I'm craving husband vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm craving partner, soulmate. I'm craving, like, you know, let's just enjoy life together. Like, if there's an issue, can we just please talk about it in love? Like, can we just love on each other?
Right.
Like, but continue.
All right. So can we play that? Can we play Craven?
Oh, nah. Hold on. We gotta do a cheers. Come on.
Cheers.
Come on, girl. This was your request.
Cheers.
Hold on now. No. Not cheers with that little. Not cheers with that little thing.
Mic?
Not cheers with that. First of all, your mic is by your titty.
So many ways I must really want you. In so many ways I couldn't wait. Feel like a million days we've been together. Baby, you understand my craving. Just a little taste. I couldn't wait. Feel like a million days we've been together, baby. You understand my craving. Just a little taste. Say there's magic inside. Let's talk and baby, what's up? Hold on for the ride. I couldn't wait, feel like a million days. We've been together, baby, you understand my craving. Just a little taste.
You said you like Day and Night.
Yeah.
That Day and Night was with that was with a different artist though, but yeah, he's definitely dope. He
I like
requested
So
in a lot of
Sick.
things.
He's
do?
cool.
Yeah,
He's Jamaican,
he is.
right?
Yeah, he's Jamaican.
He's Jamaican as fuck. Shout out to you, though.
Shout out to you. You know, we're giving little shout outs here. Don't get used to it.
Yeah, so I think, like, you know, I want to wrap it up.
Okay.
And I want to just say again, thank you for, like, having me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to kind of, like, delve a little deeper and get to know you as your audience gets to know you as well. And, you know, like, I want to know, what's the parting words that you got for folks that, you know, are following you, who are into your music, who want to hear more from you?
Well, first and foremost, I know I'm extremely Miss Gift of the Gab. So I just want to say to you, if, you know, there was a lot of expression going on from me. So is there anything else that you could think of right now that you wanted to ask that you didn't get to ask before I even end it? Let me just give you that respect.
I mean,
is there anything on your notes? Is there anything that you did?
So, you know, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Yeah, let's just check real quick before I just, you know, I don't want to do that to you. Because I know I was very expressive because in my mindset, I was focused on getting everything out. Like, you know what I mean? So I probably, you know, expressed a little too much. And
no, I don't, you know, like so here's the thing. One, I'm new to this. Right? And then two.
You told me that you did an interview in front of a live audience.
Yeah, I've done that before. Yes.
Okay. How long ago was that?
It was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. So you still did it though.
It's a long time ago. But one of the things that, like, I feel like when folks start to express themselves, like, it's important to hear them out. Because one of the things that I do very well is listen.
Well, you're a very good listener. I'm a very good talker, so I'm working on balancing that out. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm very expressive, so I'm sorry about that. But
you're
just
good.
check through before we're done, just to make sure.
So, like, I think the only thing that I wanted to know from you
and
is,
I have to focus on being direct.
Yeah, the only thing I wanted to know from you is when we gonna get an album, an EP,
shoot.
like, when are we? And you kind of danced, because I asked it before, and you kind of danced around it. So I'm gonna bring it back, because I think, like I said, every time you post what people want, they say they want to hear more music, and so you got to give the people what they want. And so we want to know, the people want to know, when can we expect, like a cool 5-track, 6-track EP, like. When you think that's gonna happen? And no pressure, obviously.
No, it's no pressure at all. To be honest with you, the craziest part is, but I'm gonna answer your question directly. It'll be soon. Let me just say that first. It'll definitely be soon, because I have a lot more time to myself, and a lot of things that I didn't have before is now in place. It'll definitely be soon. It'll definitely be soon, especially because I feel like not only do I have great supporters and genuine, authentic supporters that really just be like, oh my God. Like, people don't have to say what they saying. I just want to mention that. People don't have to DM me. They don't have to comment. They don't have to say, oh my God, I love your voice. Oh my God, you sound like an angel. Like, the comments and things that I get in just DMs alone, I'd be like, really? Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes me look at myself like, wow, I'm really doing this. The fact that people to this day still love Never Give Up, I'm just like, whoa, I need to do something like that again. So more music needs to come, but I feel like I was reluctant on expressing myself. That's what it really was, because a lot of the times when I was in relationships, the comments were, oh, you gonna make a song about me? Oh, you gonna write? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So I feel like my rebellious ways kind of like shied away from talking about anything that had to do with my life and everything like that. But to be honest, it's time. And you're definitely going to get it. The year 33 is my Jesus year, and it's coming. I think I need to do that. But another thing is I need to stop feeling pushed. Because a lot of the times I be feeling like I need people or somebody. Like, maybe I only need myself.
You do. You
know what I mean?
Yourself.
So
it's your gift.
That's what I'm saying. So it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I got y'all. I promise. Promise. Now I said it on camera. I promise. Oh, and I promised my auntie Karen a song. So I got you because I know you're going to watch this. And I got you. I love you.
Yeah. So that was like really top of mind for me because I feel like.
Now it's going to come. 33? Yeah. Age 33. Couple weeks.
Jesus, yeah.
How did you? I said it?
Yeah, you said it.
Jesus, yeah. I got this. I got this. I'm what? A good 5?
And 3 is a good number too.
A good 5.
Yeah.
I got you. R&B?
5, 6.
Or
you know, you do whatever you want to put out into the world, you know? But
I just want to express myself. I just want to be me and be real. That's all. Express what I've been through in this life.
Maybe we could get a feature with Don Knock.
Let's. You know the crazy thing is I've done like 1 or 2 or 3 different vocals for him and different. But Don Knock, you playing?
Oh shit!
So I know.
Oh shit!
You playing? But okay. No, I'm definitely on a couple records.
Okay, cool.
I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
We came out with one. It was called Back in the Day, but I feel like that was with an artist that they had. I was featured
on the forthcoming album.
I feel like J-Mar was managing an artist at that time, and I was on that artist's album.
Okay,
but
cool.
yeah. But anyway, so thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
Yeah, girl, look at
we look beautiful with this Black Girl Magic.
Woo!
All right, Black Girl Magic. Support each other. You know, spread love, speak your truth, be honest, love God, put God first, and everything will follow.
Amen. And I think that's it.
That's it. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Period.
Enough gal run the place till them know me. My spoil bad, I just saw my mother grow me. My truth little bit, that's the next thing. Me I work and I progress, not a rush thing. If a man want see me, him have to pull up. Me nothing out the texting. When your heart really pure is a testing. Them want take you for fool, block the blessings. I feel what you say, vibe can't lie. Me 2-faced to you now, waste my time. Done smiling at people face, don't make